How you doing, Virgo? Sorry your reading is a little bit late. I never intended it to be like that, but you ended up being the last sign and there's just a bunch of stuff going on. But I finally done your reading. Okay. For this particular spread, it is a progressive spread, just so you know. So it's going to be covering the whole of March, and I did 5 significant events that you need to know, I guess, about March. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've already drawn the cards ahead of time and read through the cards, just to save time from all the shuffling, because there's 3 different decks I used for this, and it's quite a big spread. It's about 40-ish plus cards on this particular spread I did for you. Okay. Now, this, I'm going to tell you right off the bat here, Virgo, this spread is very focused around self-development, and it seems to be some type of, it could be a toxic person of some sort you're dealing with. It kind of seemed like for Capricorn and Taurus had the same thing going. I don't know, it's with the Earth signs for some reason have this kind of energy going. But anyways, let's get right to it. So, Virgo, starting out in the beginning here, we have the Hermit card being clarified by the Hermit card. This is your first event. This is the current. So this could probably suggest here, Virgo, that you are having a lot of just some time to yourself, a lot of thinking going on, this kind of inner soul reflection, just kind of, I don't know, just in general, just kind of contemplating things. I'm going to tell you right now, I have a sense that the reason the Hermit is coming out here is because there is some type of fire or air sign that you may be dealing with that showed quite prominent in this read. It doesn't have to be, it could be any sign really, but I'm just saying the energies that showed most prominent. And it's some type of fire, potentially a water sign, but fire and air were very dominant in this reading. As far as the person, that seems to be coming in and out of the picture here. Okay. For the outcome is Ace of Wands going to the Knight of Wands. This is probably suggesting why you are in this mode here. I almost wonder to some extent, Virgo, if this is a past person. I'm just going to be real with you right now instead of beating around the bush. If this is a past person that is wanting to come back into your life here, somebody that you've had a lot of history with, okay? There's going to be an opportunity. I have no doubt that this person, once again, fire or air sign of some sort, most prominent, may be offering you, wanting to move things forwards, and I think you're going to go with it. Okay, but I do get a sense here, Virgo, there's a portion of you still kind of, I don't know if I should. I try to get a bit more info on what that Hermit was about, but I mean, when it clarifies back to the same card, I just assume that I'm not really supposed to know more than that. So that's why I didn't do any more than that. Okay, your advice at this time, Virgo, and just stick with me here, because we'll kind of it'll flesh out as to what the hell's going on here in a second. But your advice right here is be careful who you offer your cup to. Okay, initially I was a little confused by that. Okay, but you'll see why I'm saying that in a second here. Okay, so going forwards into March, we have the Queen of Wands. Once again, I tried to clarify to this, and it gives me the King of Wands. Okay, and then I try to clarify it again to figure out anything more, and it says Knight of Cups. So this suggests to me that this person, remember the previous advice talking about the cup here. Here's that cup coming in from this knight. Okay, so whoever this person is here, Virgo, is somebody that you already have history with this person, most likely. Okay, I would think. It's also possible it could be someone new, but that's it's always a possibility. But I would think if you are in this energy right here, for some of you are probably already wondering if you should entertain this connection or not, or deal with this person. And I have no doubt, if you're going inside looking for answers, it was probably for a reason. Okay. This is where the alarm bells start to go off here, Virgo, is we have this outcome here. Although this all seems positive, immediately we have 3 of Cups going to 3 of Swords. It's a little confusing on that, because it really stumped me for a little bit here, bro. But it's suggesting in some ways, like, third-party situation here. Okay? Whoever this person is. Okay? And I know this, once again, because your advice is 3 of Wands going to 7 of Swords. This is almost indicating, this is card sometimes of foresight. Planning ahead. And it's going to Seven of Swords. This probably indicate don't ignore red flags. So my concern, I guess, is if you know this person, whoever this person is, has had a history of some sort that they've done stuff like this before. But you probably might have an infatuation or care about this person that you're kind of letting them come back, because maybe you haven't seen them for a while. Or you kind of just, I don't know, can't say no to this person. Okay, this is not going to apply for everyone I know, but I mean, look, this is what's coming through, so just telling you. Okay, if it's your story, it's your story. If it's not, it's not. Okay. I don't know which Virgos need to hear this, but stay tuned here. So, just remember that. Don't ignore red flags, okay? Because almost immediately, around mid-March, this person's already causing problems. The Tower card going to the Five of Swords, going to the Ten of Swords. Wah, wah. This probably tells me that this person and universe probably planned it like this for some reason, that this person maybe gets exposed for something that they did. Okay? It's almost in some ways like if you had a hunch that you knew this person had that history for sure of screwing around or being a bit of a player or whatever like that, that it's almost like you might have known that but ignored it based on what happens here. And I think that's going to start a fight. A big one, too. Okay, and I think you might call this person out. I don't know, or catch them. Maybe you go through their phone or something like that. Something happens, you're hanging out with them, and you find out that this person's fucking around with someone else. Okay. And the only reason I say little things like that happen is when you have a tower, it'll be so convenient that something happens like that where you find something out. I think, I know it's shitty to tell you like this, but look, Virgo, this is what came out, so take it or leave it, alright? The good news is, through the outcome, it does suggest that you're going to basically, you're not going to be fazed by this. I think, to some extent, you already know this crap of this person. Okay, I think the love opportunity, this person, when they come in, they probably know which strings to pull, and they really know how to basically, get your heart kind of melted to some extent for them. But at the end of the day, you also inherently know, I think, that this person just unfortunately jerks you around a little bit. And it's almost like in some cases, or some ways with how the outcome's showing here, it's like you're almost not fazed by it. Just like, moving on. Very strange. So that's, once again, why I'm thinking this is a past person. Like, you've already gone through this a couple times. And the advice here is saying to guard your emotions. Guard your emotions. Be in defense of that. It's almost like I don't want to be this person telling you like to close off your heart and stuff like that, but I'm just saying I think this all applies. If you know this person is up to no good and stuff like that, then don't, for God's sakes, give them your heart. Because it seems like this person just strolls on in, and then within a matter of like 2 weeks, this person's already doing shit behind just doing something you're not supposed to, and I think you find out about it, and it ends up being a big fight. Okay. Going forwards towards the last portion of March, we have the Lovers going to the Six of Wands. Now, I understand the Lovers is really nice, Virgo, but I don't think it's talking about a soulmate coming in. I think the Lovers can talk about choices to some extent. What's right for you. And I think to some extent with the Six of Wands, and you just had it in your outcome before, Six of Wands, is probably suggesting that you're going to, at this point in time, really evaluate what's important to you. And your outcome being the Star going to the Ten of Pentacles almost suggests that you're manifesting your own stability. Once again, not phased. You're optimistic for the future. And so I think, it's very strange how this showed up here, but it almost seems like you're just going to brush it off. Whatever happens between you and this person. I mean, is that normal, Virgo? Just another day, I guess, in Virgo's world. So maybe this person's done this a lot or something, but whatever. Nine of Wands kind of says, don't kill yourself. It's the Wounded Warrior card. So it does suggest, be optimistic, move forwards, make the right decisions, but at the same time, don't half kill yourself trying to do it. It might be coming from the fact that if, might be telling you to almost in some cases also just remember if you have any emotional issues or anything, take time out to yourself to kind of make sure you heal through that. Okay? You definitely got that. It seems like if you guys, for those of you who work really hard, it's showing here that you guys seem to be really proficient at that. So that's good. Coming towards the last portion of March for you, Virgo, we have what's very weird here, and this is probably the weirdest kind of combination I got, was we had King of Swords being clarified by the King of Swords, being clarified by the King of Wands. I've never had that, Virgo. Boy, that was weird when I saw that. I suspect here, Virgo, this person, whoever they are, is going to want to come back and talk things over with you. Like I said, it could be a fire air sign. I also clarified more to this person, and it's showing the Devil and Two of Pentacles. So this is probably, once again, somebody that might be a juggler, a toxic person, which would make sense in the spread. Alright? I think this person is going to want to try and come smooth things over, really kind of see where you stand on things. Your advice is the Hierophant. Stay true to your values, your commitments. I'd be cautious if this person tries to come back and sway you one more time here, Virgo. And your outcome here is the High Priest going to strength, so trust yourself. This is a huge spread that's all talking about pretty much following your intuition. And if you know when you see red flags, don't fall for the bullshit. And it's almost like the universe is testing you like this. I mean, the only way I can really explain this read, Virgo, is that it seems like in some ways it's like a person you know is probably no good. Is trying to interfere with your life a little bit, take advantage of you in some cases. Okay, I'm not saying in any ways go on defense mode and be like this hostile person towards every person, other person that comes in your life. Okay, you'll know who this person is if you have one. Okay, I would probably think if you don't have anyone like that, then you probably either 3 doesn't apply to you, or you don't have to worry about this shit happening to you. Okay, maybe it's something else that I'm not picking up on here. But overall, Virgo, I think that you are going to be fine. I did also clarify one more card as to what happens after this going forwards, and it does show the Emperor, which is really positive. So it does suggest that you're just going to focus on your own stability. I think you are going to basically move on past this person, whoever they are. Even though I think they might attempt to try and come back. And just remember, this was the same person here, with this King of Wands going to this Knight of Cups, and we have him showing up here again. Right there. So I think this person's going to try and make another round with you. After the drama, you know, and that's like about probably a week or 2 after whatever this crap that went down. So they're going to try and come back again. And it's pretty much out your spread, just warning you. Don't repeat the same mistakes. Especially if you know this person was up to no good. But anyways, Virgo, that's what I got for you. Hopefully you got something out of that message. I'm sorry if I didn't get your message today. That's, you know, hopefully next time. I'm going to be doing some Celtic cross spreads, so hopefully that'll apply to other people that didn't get the message for today. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed this content. Thanks, guys.